Before you adopt, please be sure your budget can provide regular veterinary care, including annual dental cleaning, vaccinations, and heartworm preventative. If you've been approved for adoption, here's what you'll need to do. First, have a family meeting at home to decide what manners are important for your Greyhound. Remember, training must be consistent. Also early on, you may want to adjust your work and play schedule so you can spend a couple of days at home with your new family member. This may help him to adjust to your life. In addition, as soon as you get your retired Greyhound home, make sure you get him an ID tag with your personal information and his name on it. That way, if he does get lost and run away, they'll know right where to call. When you're ready to pick up your Greyhound, you'll need to bring another adult along to help with the trip home. Have your helper ride in the back with your Greyhound. If you have other pets at home, an introduction process will be necessary to acclimate your new retired Greyhound with the pets that are already at home. Although Greyhounds are usually not aggressive towards other dogs, your other pets may be a little territorial, and we don't want any trouble to start, so you may want to guard against this. Your adoption group will provide a muzzle for initial introductions to dogs, small children, and other pets. It's a good idea to get a muzzle for your existing dogs at home, too. Dogs are pack animals. After a few minutes of sniffing each other and getting to know one another, they should get along from this point on. While introducing them to your home, keep the Greyhound on a leash as you walk him around the house. Be patient, this is all new to them. Greyhounds may be frightened of slippery floors, the vacuum cleaner, or even ceiling fans. As you walk, you can offer him words of encouragement or discouragement. But don't yell. You want him to feel safe and welcome in his new home. If you have stairs, save that obstacle for when you have lots of time. The Greyhound has never seen a set of stairs before, so this can be a real deterrent. Be very careful when teaching him to traverse the stairs. Greyhounds are very curious, so allowing him to explore the whole household may take a while. Be sure to mark large expanses of glass with tape and then show it to him. We don't want the Greyhound to run through the glass. If you have a cat, keep it in a closed room until you're ready to introduce the Greyhound and the cat. When you're ready, have a short leash and muzzle on your Greyhound and go slowly. Safety first. They've got plenty of time to get to know one another.
Actually, she adjusted within 15 minutes of bringing her in the house. We brought her home with the muzzle on, as the adoption center instructed, and we had Chloe in our hands. Ruby stuck her nose in the cat's butt, and they were best friends ever since. It took them all about 15 minutes.
If you're having problems safely introducing your cat and retired Greyhound, talk to your adoption group for tips. As mentioned before, Greyhounds have thin skin and a light coat. They also have little or no body fat for insulation. Therefore, they are not suited for the outdoor living. They are adopted strictly as indoor pets. If you don't want a dog in your house, a Greyhound is not for you. When your Greyhound goes outside for exercise and elimination, he must be on a leash or in a completely enclosed area. The easiest answer is your own fenced yard. Be sure your fence is secure by putting locks on gates and checking for any weaknesses. Your Greyhound's first few outings in the yard should be on a leash and under adult supervision, but once he gets the lay of the land, he's ready to go. If you don't have a fenced yard, don't despair. While romping in a fenced area is fun, Greyhounds can be kept happy and healthy with just a 10-minute exercise walk daily. Of course, you always have to be willing to take him outside for elimination several times a day, and that's rain or shine. Greyhounds can slip a regular collar, so a martingale collar, when adjusted properly, is perfect. If you don't have one, ask your adoption group if they can supply you one or know where to get one. You might also want to purchase a harness, especially if you have children. Always use a strong 4 to 6 foot leash and hold on tight. Retractable leads are not the best choice for Greyhounds. If he takes off after a moving object or hears a noise that maybe startles him, you'll need control. Greyhounds can go from a dead stop to 40 miles per hour in just a few strides. He may be in the next county before you have a chance to react. Greyhounds are used to being let out on a schedule. If you choose a routine and stick with it, everything will be easier for him. Ask your adoption group what your Greyhound is used to, and begin as close to that schedule as possible. Always let your Greyhound out first thing in the morning, 2 or 3 breaks during the day, and out before bedtime.
I would say within a week she made everything hers. She learned what windows were, mirrors were. She learned exactly where her food was right then. She actually went to the door and told us when she had to go out and use the restroom. She learned the schedule of about 10:30 p.m. It was bedtime. She would go to her kennel and go to sleep.